rhinoCRUNCH here. How the fuck have you been, man? I'm sorry. Dude, I feel so bad for the amount of neglect on YouTube I've been doing. It's unacceptable. No. Don't say it's okay, Rhino. You have all day, you got shit going on. You just had a son. It's fucking unacceptable, okay? I'm sorry. I have no excuse. The only condolence I can offer you is I have been streaming the shit out of YouTube or Twitch. And yeah, I'm sorry. Let's get down to the brass tacks of this video. What are we talking about today? Okay, so first of all, this is an amazing game, Dirty Bomb. If you haven't played it, check it out. It's free to play, not pay to win, by the way. This is not pay to win game. It's basically CSGO and Team Fortress 2. And I'm not being paid to say this. I love this game, and it's unfortunate that I would even have to say that in a video, but like literally that's where we're getting at with YouTube. Corporations' fingers are just like, they're like spider webs on YouTube right now. It's not as bad on Twitch. It's getting there on Twitch, but this is a legit good game. Trust me, follow me. I will not lead you astray, guys. So speaking of Twitch and YouTube and all this stuff, also at the end of this video, I am going to be opening 10 elite cases. And if you're not familiar with this game, basically the gist of it is each game you can pick between 3 different mercs, and each merc has a loadout, and each loadout has a quality. And there's only really, the highest quality is bronze. And after that, it's all aesthetic. So silver, gold, and cobalt are all aesthetic changes to the loadout. The problem is when you buy these cases, you get random loadouts. So you can't necessarily get the quality card you want, like the gun you want, but you will get the aesthetic. So it is definitely, there's a lot of luck involved. It's basically gambling. You're better off just saving up the credits, which is really easy to do, and just buy the bronze cards for the cards that you want. That's going to be at the end of the video. The elite cases opening is going to be at the end of the video. This video, there's a lot I want to discuss. I want to talk about YouTube gaming. I want to talk about Twitch. I want to talk about YouTube in general and just my whole experience with YouTube. And for those of you maybe wanting to get into YouTube gaming or get into Twitch gaming or, start streaming or making videos, maybe this will give you guys an idea of where you should go, what you should do. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have the answers, man. The older I get, the more I realize the less I know. Like, honestly. And this is a huge decision that, these mid-level partners like myself, and when I say partners, YouTube and Twitch partners need to make, because if you're top echelon, and when I say top echelon, I mean like PewDiePie, I mean like Sky Does Minecraft, I mean like, these top dudes. If you're top echelon, it doesn't matter where you stream. You're going to make a decent living. You're going to make a lot of money. And, I'm not there yet. And I'm happy, man. I'm so happy with where I'm at in my life. I still live paycheck to paycheck like everybody else. I didn't start YouTube, as a lot of you know. I didn't start this because I had dollar signs in my eyes. I started this because I love film. I love video games. And I love making the movies, man. So that's where I'm at. The problem, though, is nobody's ahead of us with this whole fiasco on YouTube gaming and Twitch. So there's really no answer for us yet. It's kind of like, it's really open to, our decision. It's a pretty big decision, too. And so what am I talking about? YouTube gaming is, if you didn't know, said that they were coming out with a live streaming service and an app, and they're really trying to beef up their live streaming to compete with Twitch. Also, if you didn't know this, Twitch or YouTube tried to buy Twitch, but was outbid by Amazon, or there was some kind of, trust trade monopoly thing going on. They weren't allowed to purchase it, whatever. So now we have YouTube, the forefront of videos, competing with this service that's Twitch, which is the forefront of live streaming. Now, let's not forget that YouTube is Google, and Google has some power, remember what happened, the whole Google Plus thing? Like, Google really wanted to push Google Plus, and so they made everyone with a YouTube account fucking register for. I don't even check my Google Plus. Like, I don't know. Anybody, can I get a show of hands who actually uses Google Plus on a regular basis? Honestly, I don't even use Facebook that much anymore, but that's just, maybe that's just me. How many of you actually use Google Plus or Facebook anymore? I feel like those two social medias are like the MySpace of the internet now. Maybe not Google Plus because we all have to log in for, just to check our YouTube. So anyways, what do we do, man? What do we do as creators? I'm not top echelon. I'm not to the point where I don't have to worry about making a ridiculous amount of money. And I have to make a decision. Am I going to live stream on Twitch? Which, by the way, I've been streaming for about a year. I got up to about 50,000 follows and 1,000 subscribers, which is fucking huge because there's a lot of guys who have been doing it for years and they haven't got up to 1,000 subscribers. Now, granted, I lost a bunch of those subscribers. And if you're not familiar with Twitch, basically Twitch subscribers are different. People pay you a monthly fee, like $5 a month, to live stream, and they get access to like emoticons and stuff like that, and they get a little badge next to their name in chat. So it's a little bit different than YouTube. When you subscribe on YouTube, it's free. You don't pay me anything. And so getting 1,000 subscribers on Twitch is a pretty big fucking deal because a lot of people have been doing a long time and haven't got up there. And so I feel like I have loyalties though, man. I'm loyal to YouTube. I'm loyal to you guys. I have to stay loyal to the website that I started off on because if I didn't, I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for YouTube. A lot of people came on Twitch and like, "Oh shit, dude, I've seen your videos," stuff like that. So it's weird. What do we do, man? It's a weird position to be in. There's really, this sounds fucking stupid, but we kind of are going to be like, a lot of the Twitch streamers and a lot of the YouTubers are like pioneers of what we're doing. This job didn't exist 10 years ago. There was nobody making videos about video games on the internet and getting paid enough to pay rent to do that 10 years ago. So it's hard. It's a hard position to be in. I want YouTube gaming to succeed, but at the same time, I don't want to just bail out on Twitch because Twitch has been, as far as personal relationships go, Twitch as a company has been awesome to me. So here's an example of my YouTube experience. I've been doing YouTube videos for almost 4 years, so I have like my bachelor's of making videos. I've only met 2 people in YouTube gaming ever, period, who work for Google, who work for YouTube, and that was within the last 6 months. And it wasn't even like they approached me and they said, "Hey, you've been making videos on our website for years, and we've been basically feeding you, paying you to buy food." It was actually the opposite. I recognized a guy and I went up to him and I'm like, "Hey, you work for YouTube, don't you?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so like I kind of hung out with those guys. It was Optic J and Fwiz, and that's my only experience with YouTube. I've never gotten an email from them. Now I've dealt with the MCN, which for those of you who don't know, an MCN is basically a company between you and YouTube that like they manage your channel. Like if there's any copyright issues, they'll take care of it, et cetera, et cetera. I've dealt a lot with the MCN, but I haven't dealt with YouTube directly ever, which is really strange when you think about it. Now, Twitch, completely opposite. I was at an event in Las Vegas for the H1Z1 thing. I'm sure some of you remember. And I met someone who worked for Twitch. I told him I was interested in getting partnered on their website. Literally within a week, I had my partnership. I had my subscribe button maybe 2 weeks later. And boom, I've had a personal contact there ever since. I email Twitch. They email me back that day. Like within that day, they email me back. I've had to email YouTube a few times, and the response time is fucking insane. Like, if anybody in the chat or in the channel knows, if you've ever emailed YouTube, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's fucking ridiculous, right? So, I do have a personal relationship. I've gone to these Twitch parties where I've met tons of other streamers. I've met tons of people who work for Twitch at the party hanging out. So, there's these personal relationships that you have with these people that you just don't have with YouTube. And a lot of people will say, "Well, Rhino, just go where the money is," right? Just go whoever pays the most money. The inconsistency of working a job like this, you guys would be so surprised. The inconsistency between ad revenue on both websites, like, advertisement revenue, and the inconsistency of, like, say, tips on Twitch. 1 month you could do really good, 1 month you could do really bad. So there is a huge level of inconsistency, and I don't think there's enough, personally for me, enough data to say, okay, this is going to be this website's obviously going to do way better. YouTube gaming is going to, hands down, is going to be better than Twitch live streaming, right? So it's a weird position to be in. I don't really know what to do. I feel like there's only so much time in the day to do stuff. And as far as YouTube goes, I'm always going to make YouTube videos. That is my, that is the thing, man. I will fucking make YouTube videos till the day I die, right? Like, that's just, I love making videos. And it's more aligned with my career goals. Like, when I got into YouTube, I just love film. I love video games. I love making videos. And eventually I'd love to, like, get into actual film or in the gaming industry. Like, I'd love to be able to work on games with, like, be a game designer, or even better, work in film, like be a writer or director. And YouTube, that's possible. I could crowdfund a film if I wanted to. I could crowdfund a game eventually. I could tell you guys what I'm working on, and will you back me? And I know a lot of you have my back, and you will do that. You will support an independent movie that I wrote, or you will support an independent game that I want to make. I'm just not there in my life yet. First of all, I don't have the support, I think, yet. And plus, I'm not interested in that. I'm just focusing one day at a time on YouTube. I'm just still trying to build up. And I will eventually get there. Now, with Twitch, or even with live streaming in general, that's not really like an option. Like, your career goals for live streaming, it's like you could get into broadcasting, you could get into like shoutcasting or whatever, but it's just different. It's a different career alignment than what I want to do. So that's why I've always said I'm always going to stick with YouTube. But I still like to live stream, because the cool thing about live streaming is there's the interactivity. Is I can talk to you guys live and read responses live, versus YouTube where I have to wait for you guys to respond and then I come back and check the comments later, So there is that interactivity that's going on. And so I love to live stream. The question is, where do I go? I've been building this Twitch community for almost a year now. In August, I'll have my Twitch birthday in August, and but I've also been building my YouTube community for 4 years, and it's like, well, now YouTube has a live stream service that's fucking awesome. So why wouldn't you use it? It's just, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think YouTube gaming is going to be as good as Twitch? Do you think that it's going to bomb, kind of like Google Plus, kind of like Google Plus bombed? I guess time will tell, right? Time will tell. I don't really know. I am going to try to focus on as much as I can on YouTube videos as of recently, because live streaming has taken its toll on me. I've been doing 10, 18-hour live streams a day for like the last 4 months. I fucking have gotten out of shape because of it. It doesn't help that my wife was pregnant, blah, 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 and I've been taking care of the baby and blah, 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 blah. But, like, sitting on your ass playing video games, like, what do you fucking expect, man? So I'm going to be focusing this next month, and maybe even I won't go back to Twitch, or I won't go back to live streaming as much as I used to ever again, because it's just not worth it to me yet. But it's just, and I don't think it'll ever be worth it to me just because of my career goals, you know what I mean? So then, what I'm saying is YouTube videos are definitely coming, guys. I'm coming back. I'm back on the scene. I'm back. rhinoCRUNCH is back on the fucking scene, boy. And I'm going to bring you as much YouTube content as I can. There is a level of neglect that is unacceptable, and quite frankly, I think that's where we're at. I've been doing one video a month. That's fucking unacceptable, man. Like, seriously. I need to be at least doing 2 or 3 videos a week, maybe a video every other day, because I can get some pretty damn good footage every day. It's just the time it takes to edit, publish, and export all of the shit that really bogs me down. So I'm going to shoot for every other day this month. I want to go for videos every other day this month, and maybe even every other day. I have a ton of footage that I've been recording on Twitch that's stockpiled, and I just need to go back and edit it. So that's where we're at. As far as live streaming, I'm going to have to, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. I'm just curious to see what you guys think and how it's going to work and all that. So, other than that, these cases, man, this cases, I can never get the goddamn cards I want. It's always stupid shit like Fletcher. I don't want a fucking Fletcher, man. Arty is amazing, by the way. If you play Dirty Bomb, try Arty. Try the semi-auto Arty. His utility, you know, you can't really use indoors, but the semi-auto, whatever it is worth it. Kira, I think, has one as well. Skyhammer's pretty dope. He's got like an auto AK that I like. But I mostly stick with Nader, Arty, and then Sawbones, which is a medic. If you guys like this game, like the video. I'm going to be doing more of this game. I love this game. As you guys know, I used to old school CSGO player or CS Counter-Strike player and Team Fortress 2. I've done Team Fortress 2 videos on this channel. And this is literally... That Sawbones gun sucks, by the way. This is literally one of my favorite games right now because it's the combination of two. You don't need to relearn new stuff. You don't need to, you know, like some games, their gunplay is completely off. And the gunplay on this is definitely on point. It is an awesome, awesome, awesome game. That's all I have for you guys. I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. I missed you. Lots of love. Peace!